I'm Andrew Carr, Managing Director of S3.
And I'm Ed Walsh, I'm the General Manager for IBM Storage.
Okay, so Andrew, let's talk about maybe a client that we helped mutually together. I'm sure we have a couple examples. I'm thinking of one, I'm sure you have one.
I think you'll think possibly of Yorkshire Water as well.
Yes.
Absolutely. So that was a great example of a strategic engagement where we collectively as a partnership, we engaged early with the customer. Yeah. The real feedback that we got from the customer was there was trust in the proposal that we put forward because we'd walked them through the benefits and the outcomes and the risks and the capabilities up front, so very transparent with them. And secondly, it gave them a very different approach in what is a very complex architecture that they have in their data center. And it gave them the ability to think about a 3-year plan that could actually say, well, we can do this now, so therefore we don't need to do a classic rip and replace. What we can do is build the modular approach that we talked about earlier, so we can replace the current infrastructure that we need to replace, which is our mission critical storage architecture. But actually over a period of time, we know that we can start bringing in some of the other modules and the per terabyte software management that we can do to consolidate that architecture, to get greater value from that architecture, to free up, as we talked about earlier, employees to do other things because it becomes more self-managing and self-serving. And I think the key thing was, we met the price point, always very important as we know with customers. We ticked all the boxes with regards to the architecture that we're proposing, not just in terms of meeting the immediate requirements, but having a sustainable architecture that could be developed and evolved over time. And I think that level of trust. Because again, we talked earlier about the people and having the team engaged very early from S3 and from IBM working as a single team, actually being that joined up, the customer really bought into that rather than it just being we're just going to go and sell them some stuff. Actually, we're driving a solution in partnership, which is what a partnership's all about, right?
I think the trust is a good point. So, because the way your team engaged, you brought them along with you. It wasn't about a point solution. It was about how do I take your environment from where you are, where you need to get to. You gave them meaningful ways to move forward in the right direction. And also, an educated client's a really good one. So
absolutely, yeah.
In the process, the client got educated on all the options, but also how to move forward.
So I'd like to just say thank you for taking the time to do this video with us and coming over from the US. And also to say that the UK team has been very supportive and excellent as well. And we look forward to developing a growing relationship with IBM in the future.
And right back at you. We love the relationship and thank you very much for the engagement.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.